All right, at this point, you should have all your requirements added into your calendar. If we go back to look at the 6th, this would count as my clip art or little images for each of the holidays and birthdays. But clip art, color accents, quotes, bell, and then birthdays and holidays, and different font styles. So those are the 6 requirements for each of your months. Once you have that, for all of the months, not little ridiculous thing like you see here for mine, what you'll do is then come back and add your pictures to the top. Now looking at an example calendar, I use different picture effects to change the way that my images look. You will have to upload your images from your phone if you're using images from your phone. When you do that, you have to have a cable to connect. And when you connect, you should see under where it says this PC, and I'm just in the little file explorer. But when I click on this PC, you can see everything that's here on the bottom would appear on my Apple iPhone. So if I click on that, which I don't have a cord, so that's why it's not there, and then the DCIM folder, double click, and then you're going to see multiple folders. But if you go into them, you'll eventually see your pictures. Now what I would do is I would draw a rectangle around all the pictures you want. I would right click and I would copy. Then I would go to Documents. I would make a whole folder in your documents just for your pictures. Make that folder and then right click and paste them in. So then that way your pictures are here. Now you are fine to click on an image and copy it and then come into Publisher and paste it. That works. Or if you click Insert Picture, you can add your image. Now for these are just basic edits that I did through Publisher. So I changed the format of the picture to one of the ones that had a rounded edge and had a frame. So this option right here, but you can see you can change and adjust. And if you notice kind of this little edge going on behind me here, you can see it changing and then see what you like. So you can apply different types of frames and styles inside of Publisher easily. I did the same for January where I took these images and added frames, but I also used a separate program. Inside of Canvas and inside of our calendar, I gave you a couple of different, inside of this folder where you're watching the video at right now, you see a couple of different websites. PhotoFlexer is actually the one that I used to create that particular image, photoflexer.com. My problem is I just spent about 20 minutes trying to install a needed update. So I click upload photo, it tells me I don't have Flash Player, and I do, and it's not working. I'm hoping you won't have the same problem on your laptop, but if you do, you may just have to try a different site. So under PhotoFlexer, what I did was I uploaded the image. So if you go to PhotoFlexer and then click that button that I chose, so upload photo, then it's going to let you click find the photo, and you're going to see lots of different effect options at the top. You just change it, and then when you're done, there's a button up here that says save, and then it lets you save your photo with the changes. So for those, the ones that we saw here in our example calendar, I actually did an effect where it changed everything to black and white, and then I got to use a tool to come back and recolor. Again, that was on that PhotoFlexer site. So different programs will have different options for you. If you'd like to explore online, you are welcome to. And then if that doesn't really work for you, there's also a tutorial here if you'd like to learn a little bit about Photoshop, but it's going to take a lot more time to be able to edit. So one of the easiest edits to do for your picture is inside of Publisher itself. Now these aren't going to be a whole lot of different types of edits, but it lets you do some basic stuff. So for instance, this image here of my daughter, I've grouped it. So I need to ungroup it, but you can see the image itself is a heart. Now this I did through crop and then crop the shape, and I selected a heart. But if I were to click on crop and then crop the shape, you can choose whatever it is. I was hoping it would show me the original. But if you go through and you click on heart, then you can adjust the settings, and once you're done, you click crop, and then there's your image. Now I decided to layer it and put it on top of a little doily here, just to kind of spice it up and let us see that image a little bit better. I also decided to blur the edges. So under some of my effects, one of the options is soft edges, and I made it where it's a little bit softer on the edge, so it kind of blends in. You can see where it blends around the edge as you're watching that picture of my daughter, where it blends more and more and more. So that's soft edges. But you've got lots of different options that you can go through and you can check out. So don't be afraid to see what types of options are available to you inside of Publisher. But one easy way to crop is to click your picture and use the crop to shape, and you can use any of the shapes that you see in here. So hearts, of course, work very well for February. Now moving on, here I cropped pictures into circles using the shape button, and then I added a border around the outside. Here, all I did was group them in a column and added frames around the outside, but you can see these aren't complicated. So even here, I decided to spice it up and match my border to some of the colors that we're using in the document itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and then figure out how you want your pictures to be. Add those images in, but sometimes just one image isn't enough. So here for July, you can see all we are working with are some borders, but there are lots of different pictures to help pull everything together. So make sure that as you go through, you see all the options that are available to you. Take your time to work on those edits, soft edges, grouping, using those online tools if you'd like to try, and then try to make it fit your theme. Make sure you also include enough images to have everything colored. All right, one final step. Once you've added all the other information, right now you don't have this page. So if you come up and click above page 1, then what we're going to do, let me click above it, is I'm going to click on Insert Page and choose a blank page. Now that should insert it above your January, but if not, if you click it, you can drag it and drag it where you want it to be. So this will be your cover page. Now I already did that. So for my cover page, I added a color background, the year, and this was last year, so of course it's old, and then a couple of images. This is up to you, but bare minimum, I need to see the year and your own pictures, at least one of your own pictures, and a color accent. This is also the only page in the whole calendar where you can use an entire page of color. So once you've added your cover, you've added your title, you've added all the requirements, you should have a 13-page document once everything is said and done, and it should be a beautiful calendar. Once you're done adding your images, finish everything up, all those requirements are included, you're going to go back to modules, and under the Publisher module, find the assignment called 2018 Calendar. That's where you'll turn your actual calendar in. So once you're finished, you can see there's the rubric on the bottom. So you can go through and look to make sure that you have your different fonts, different color, different clip art, quote, birthdays, holidays, included personalized pictures. You can see this is going to be a huge one. So if you don't have your own pictures, that's a 50-point deduction right there. And by own pictures, I mean if you use copied in pictures online. So if you go online and you look for a picture and you copy it and you paste it in your calendar, that is not your picture. So make sure they are your pictures, but they may be of whomever, whatever you decide. So if you want to do a calendar about shoes, then take pictures of shoes and add them into your calendar. Once you're finished, you'll submit, and congratulations. Hopefully you have a very professional looking, awesome calendar.